Hey you guys, C here. Thank you so much for clicking to join me in today's video. Earlier in the year, I was scrolling on Instagram and I stumbled across this beautiful campaign. It was Beyonce wearing a head-to-toe denim look for a Levi's collaboration. The image never left my mind, and after days pondering on it, I decided to recreate this look. So in this video, I am going to be recreating this three-piece denim collaboration campaign Levi's look. Okay, this is Beyonce inspo, and it might be a little ambitious, but I'm super excited. I have been thinking about this outfit all year long, ever since I saw it. I don't know how long it's been. I just know it may have only been a month, but it feels like an eternity. Okay, and I have finally worked up the nerve. I finally got the time dedicated to this make. Now let's start off with my patterns, okay? I selected 3 commercial patterns to recreate this look. I have scoured through my pattern stash. I have looked at the new releases. I think that I've narrowed down a good selection to really recreate this look. Now let's kick things off with the first pattern, and that is the vest. And for that vest, I'm going to run it back to Butter 6901. This will be my second time making this pattern. I made it earlier in the year using a taupe suiting. I loved it, but I learned a few things because that was my first time making a vest. Now the first time that I made it, I cut a size 14, and while it fit okay, it was a bit short. This time around, I've lengthened it just a bit, and I've cut a 16. I went up a size to give myself a little bit of room so I don't feel like I'm stuffed in it, especially towards the end of the day where I may be a little bloated. So the 16 in this denim might be the way to go. Now what I love about this vest compared to the second vest that I made this year, the indie pattern, this vest gives me the femininity, the shape, the true vest that I'm looking for, okay? It has the waist tie in the back, it has the darts, it has the welt pockets. It looks like a true blue vest, and it nearly mimics the vest that Beyonce is wearing in this inspo picture. The second pattern that I'm going to use to recreate this look is Butter 6800. I might be becoming a butter girly because I've been gravitating to them a lot. Now this is a jean pattern, and for this pattern I'm going to be using View E. It's looking more like a boot cut. It's got a slimmer leg from the knee up and from the knee down. It's a little wider, sit really good over a pair of heels or a pair of boots. And for the lady of the hour, the star of this make, I'm going to be using Vogue 9367 to recreate this trench coat. For this pattern, I'm going to be making View C, and the fact that this is a very easy Vogue pattern definitely calms my nerves a bit, makes me feel like it's pretty achievable, and it's not going to be as daunting as, let's say, my wool coat from last month. Because we all know how that went, okay? Now, let's take it back to those jeans. Those jeans are rated as easy as well, so that's comforting. And then I've already made that vest. The vest is marked as an average to sew pattern, but I've already made it. I think any beginner can work with it. And making those 3 pieces together, I don't feel like I'll be overwhelmed. I don't think it'll be too daunting. I don't think it'll be unachievable. I don't think I'll get too stressed out. Knock on wood, okay? I think having a mix of easy and average patterns, I think it should work out pretty well with me. Now here is where we've gotten so far. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my camera and spin you around. Now for this project, I'm going to be working on my Singer Heavy Duty. I have 4 bobbins of this denim thread or denim-like thread, and I have a brand new 110 needle that's ready to go. Now up here is what we could call my vision board. So I have my inspiration pictures as well as the instructions for all 3 patterns that I'm using, and then the pattern packets for reference. I also have all of my notions. So I have my jean buttons, I have my buttons for my trench, I have a swatch of my denim fabric up here. What else do I have? I have my zipper floating around somewhere, as well as my gold top stitching thread. So I'm really eager. I've already gone ahead and cut out all of my pattern pieces. So here is the trench, here are the jeans, and here is the vest. I've also gone ahead and ironed on that interfacing, and yeah, I'm ready to go, baby. I'm ready to go. Now, tonight is a work night. It's a Monday evening, so I do not intend on being out here very long. The weekends are just weekending, okay? It's not just my time, it's family time too. And we have so many plans lined up for April. So I've got to get in while I can. And so I anticipate on doing about an hour, hour and a half tonight. Right now it is 7:30 p.m. So I want to give it at least, at the latest, 9 p.m. And I think I'm going to go ahead and tackle the trench coat first. I think that is going to be my most challenging make. My most time consuming make. So I'm going to tackle the trench coat, and tonight my goal is to get through to the, let's see, I want to do the front and the back, and then I'm going to stop where I go ahead and start working on the collar and interfacing. So I've already done step 1, that is ironing on all the interfacing. So I'm going to go through step 2 through step 17, and that is going to be attaching the back, connecting the sides, and the carrier. So yeah, that's the plan. Let me go ahead and put you on the tripod, and I'll touch base with you in just a bit. Alright, so it is a little before 9 and I met my goal. So I've been sewing for a little over an hour, about an hour and 15 maybe. And here is where I've left off. I did hit my goal, so I was able to attach the front and the back, as well as do my pockets and insert my carriers. I think that is the best set of carriers I've ever done. And for this pattern, I cut a small, and I'm really happy with the fit. I know I'm far away from it being finished, but this is going to fit very, very well. Get that tie, belt, and everything is going to look really good. I'm quite confident I'm not going to be swimming in it. I like this medium wash denim. I like that it already looks worn in. It's really soft. It's been like butter to sew with, especially on my heavy duty machine. So I've been gliding through this project pretty well with great ease, and I'm really happy about that. So that's tonight's progress. Next time we pick things up, I might just go ahead and finish it up. Now, I specifically chose this pattern because it is not lined. Cheers to having a very easy pattern. But let's see, I'm ending on the collar and facing, and I still have the sleeves and buttons. So yeah, I think next time I come in here, it will be to finish this up, or at least do the collar and facing and the sleeves, and then save the buttons for another time. That's just my guess. But so far, so good, and I'm really excited. So I'll see you guys next time, maybe tomorrow. I seriously doubt it. I can't stay out here 2 nights in a row on work nights, okay? But I see you soon. And welcome back. It is the next evening, so this is a Tuesday evening. It's a little later in the evening though. It's about 9 p.m. on a work night. I'm absolutely ridiculous. I am absolutely ridiculous because I'm going to feel every bit of this tomorrow at work. But this coat's been on my mind all day. So where I last left off was attaching the front, the back, and doing the carriers. Tonight I want to work on the collar and facing and sleeves. If I can get through that, then that means next time around it's just finishes, and that is top stitching, that is buttons, and I think we're done. So I'm going to go ahead and get to it. I don't want to be out here very long at all, and I'll touch base with you in just a little bit. a little before 11, so it's been almost 2 hours since we last spoke. And look, we have a denim trench coat. I don't have the buckle on yet, but oh my goodness, I'm so pleased with this. So the only thing I've left off is hemming. So the bottom around the coat needs to be hemmed as well as the sleeves. Welcome back to my little slice of paradise. It's been a few days and I am super eager to get back to it. Now, I was originally going to kick things off, kind of switching gears and going to the vest and the jeans and then coming back to the trench. The trench coat has been on my mind all week. And so I don't want to move forward. I want to finish this up. Now, after getting started, I realized that there were a few more notions that I needed. And so I placed an order on Amazon. And I placed an order one for a multi-pack of buckles. So I want to do buckles around the cuffs. This will be my first time doing it. So I'm going to do carriers and a strap. And then these belt buckles. Roller buckles. There you go. Roller buckles. So I got a multi-pack of heavy duty roller buckles. They are gold, bronze, silver, and black. Pewter. One of those. And so I'm going to do that on the cuffs. And then I also needed a 2-inch metal buckle for the waist belt. So I had a 1.5 inch and it just wouldn't work. So now I have 2-inch for that, and I got another multi-pack with the same colors. This was from 2 different vendors, so I'm really happy that the colors kind of matched up pretty well. I also have been struggling to find trim or applique that matches the inspiration photo. I stumbled across a Baroque, and that is out for delivery today. I couldn't get it any sooner. Well, no, let me not even lie. I couldn't make up my mind. I couldn't find what I was looking for, and I really couldn't narrow down what exactly I wanted or what I thought would work. So I'm trying out this Baroque. The Baroque is white with gold around the trim. I'm going to work on the little buckles to cinch your cuffs. I'm not going to be using them. It's honestly going to be for decoration or just look a little more high fashion. Beyonce has them on her jacket too. So I actually just stumbled across it because I was looking at trench coats. And I went back to the photo and noticed that she had them. And this pattern does not have those. I think with that addition, it will definitely elevate this jacket a little bit. So I'm going to work on that today. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what to do. But I do have one trench coat in my closet. It's ready to wear. It's a Calvin Klein. Oh, I left it in the house. I gotta go back in the house and get it. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. And I'm out of breath. Okay, so this is my Calvin Klein trench coat, the only trench coat that I own, only trench coat that I ever have owned. And so it has the sleeves that I'm talking about. And so I'm going to use this jacket as a prototype to mimic what I want to do on my denim trench. And it's a nice visual too. I don't know why I didn't pull this out forever ago when I got started, but that is the plan for today. So here is where I am ending for the day. Now, ideally, I'd love to get this completely done, but all of my kids are now here in the shed because my husband had to go to his engagement. So I need to wrap this up. So this is where I'm leaving off. The jacket is nearly completely done, and my Baroque was delivered while I was out in the shed. I did carriers on the cuffs. my very first time doing that, and I used my trench coat as a prototype. Now, I did not use the what is the thing that I bought? Buckle roller, something like that. I didn't use that. Instead, I have a button, and that's because I couldn't figure out how to make it work, and I just didn't have a visual on how to do that. Everything else, buckle, everything looks good. Top stitching looks great. I've made my buttonholes, but I haven't attached my buttons, so I need to do that as well. Everything looks oh so good though. Really happy. The only thing I'm questioning is if I want to go ahead and sew down this Baroque. I don't know if this trim is, I don't know if it elevates the look. So I'm going to have to get a few opinions on the matter. I also only have 10. So I had 10 pieces and I didn't measure them before I ordered them. So it's not enough. I either think I need to do more or I need to take these off completely. It's been a few days since we last spoke, and I'm still undecided as to where I want to take this trench coat. Now, the Baroque applique is actually growing on me. I'm liking the creative aspect that it is. I'm also okay with it not being exactly identical to Beyonce's trench jacket. So this is growing on me. I like it. I did order another 5 pair of these, so I'll have 10 of these all together, and I'll continue to play around with them. I also purchased some dye to possibly dye the applique and then sew it on with a thick white thread and maybe get rid of the gold. I don't know. I made a video. I posted it on my social media trying to get everyone else's input or suggestions. Some are super sweet and helpful. Some are a little mean, but it's okay. I asked for feedback, so it's all right. We'll run with it. And so while I'm undecided, I'm going to leave it as it is. It's already perfect. Everything is done except attaching my buttons. So I'm just going to sit this off to the side. And while I continue to ponder on that, figure out what I want to do with that, I'm going to go ahead and work on the vest and jeans. So let me grab the vest. I'm going to be working on Butterick 6901. That is the vest. This will be my second time working on that vest. And Butterick 6800 are my jeans. I'm going to go ahead and grab those and we'll get started.